Hello everybody, my name is Zen and welcome back to the Game Pass, which is my weekly show where I highlight some of the amazing games available to play right now on Xbox Game Pass. This week's episode is going to focus on Tetris Effect Connected, which is available to play on both PC and console, and it adds a ton of multiplayer modes to Tetris Effect, and if you're not familiar with Tetris Effect, then I'm extremely pleased to be the one to introduce it to you. Tetris has changed a lot since its original release back in 1984, which is 4 years older than I am, and I believe Tetris Effect is a beautiful blend between the classic gameplay and a musical masterpiece. Tetris Effect Connected adds several new options for multiplayer that won't be for everybody, but I think is a certain welcome addition to the game for anyone looking to share the amazing experience with other people. If you would like to support the show, then you could become a channel member on YouTube by hitting the join button below, which will give you access to some unique emojis for comments and live chat throughout YouTube, or you can support me through Patreon at patreon.com/OSWguild. If you don't have a couple bucks to toss my way, then simply being a subscriber, commenting on videos, and liking each episode is the next best way to support the show, which I am very thankful for. With that being said, we're going to jump right into the game to give you guys an idea of what to expect from Tetris Effect Connected. So just as a word of caution, I don't consider myself a good Tetris player. I'm okay, but I'm by no means like extraordinary. So we have effect modes, which are like basically your single player modes that you're capable of playing. Then you also have multiplayer, obviously, but we're going to do journey mode, which is the campaign. So it's kind of an interesting way of doing it. And as a heads up, I am using the new Xbox One or next Xbox Series X controller, the Shock Blue one. So for me personally, because the controls on this use the D-pad, I really like the controls using a controller. But if you're playing on PC, you may want to use a keyboard if you got like a mechanical keyboard, because otherwise I don't like the D-pad on the old Xbox controllers. Anyways, let's jump into journey mode. It's the only way that I could describe this game is by showing it to you. Now, conveniently, it does save my progress from the Xbox, so I have cross saves enabled, which is really nice, but I'm not going to start where I was. I'm just going to start from the beginning just so you guys get an idea of kind of what's going on here. Now, I mentioned that it's a beautiful blend between music and the original gameplay. And as you see, anytime I move or rotate the piece, it makes musical noises. And I can't stress how freaking cool that is. Also, it's going to be really hard to play Tetris and commentate at the same time. Not something I'm prepared to do, to be honest, but we're gonna do our best here. I feel like this is one of those experiences that if you can actually do it, like if you can play this game, if you have an opportunity to play this game, you absolutely should, like without a shadow of a doubt. This is a game that I think everybody needs to play at one point, just because it is so cool and unique. And I'm not doing super well here because I'm trying to set up big combos, but I'm not prepared for any big combos. So let's just do this. The music will like kick in gradually as it goes. And there's something about it that is like really, really satisfying as you like continue through the process of playing, right? And the music cues are lining up with basic gameplay. It's hard to describe. You basically are gonna have to take my word for it, even though I'm playing so bad right now. It's really hard to commentate and play Tetris at the same time. We'll get there. Don't you worry. I'll focus a little bit more on getting some of these cleared. And we'll be able to move forward and do some cool stuff with the music. It's no joke. Hard to commentate Tetris and play it at the same time. This is one of those games that if you just want to chill and kind of veg out, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect to do so. We're recovering a bit here. This is better. It's beautiful. And with journey mode, as you play, you unlock different areas, and once you get to 36 lines, which you can see down in the bottom left, you basically move on to the next area, and each area is made up of, you know, several different. That's beautiful. Each area is made up of like several different zones, and this is one of the zones. Beautiful. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a musician. I really vibe with this. I can see how some people wouldn't like it. All right, so here's us going to a different zone. Now, with a new zone, we continue with the blocks that we had. It just transitions into something different. I also think you would be pretty surprised about the variety of music that it offers throughout the game, too. It's not all just like trance or dance music. Although it obviously starts a bit with that. It's so good. I don't know. It's just something about how satisfying it is. Like, I'm not even trying to be musical with it. I could try to be musical with it if I really wanted to, but I'm not trying to be. And it's just allowing me to get the satisfaction of playing as if I'm making music. And the game gets significantly harder as it goes, obviously. And if you happen to be a Tetris master, you're probably looking at how I'm playing going, this is bad. It's increasing speed gradually as we go here. I'm gonna go flat with that one, straight with that one. Oh, it's so satisfying. Come on now. Come on. I love it. This is the perfect chill game. If you just need to veg out, like maybe you're you're living through a pandemic, like many of us are. This is the perfect game to kind of relax. One thing I will mention though, that I'm not a huge fan of, is there's a lot of color going on many of these levels. And personally, when I was playing on my TV, which is a 4K TV, it's rather large, it's nice. The colors got a little too much. And it was really hard to see sometimes. Now, I think that that's not necessarily an unintentional thing on their part. It does make the game more difficult. And that's cool if you're looking for a bit more of a challenge, but some of the settings like that can be adjusted. So if you have a really hard time with color, I did that wrong. Then it might be worth adjusting it. There's a lot of different settings available. Hey, and if you have Game Pass, right, like you can just download it and see if the game's gonna work for you. And I think for many people, Tetris Effect is a game that they may otherwise pass on. Simply because, I don't know, who's playing Tetris in a modern era? Not a lot of people. But I think Tetris is just as relevant now today as it was, how many ever years ago that was? goodness, 36 years ago. And this is what I mean by the music variety. It kind of changes it up quite a bit, and it makes it so each of the journey zones feel kind of different. Gosh, I'm so bad. I got to clear out some of these. The problem is there is pressure for me to play well because I do have to show you guys like the variation in the zones and whatnot. Let's put it that way. Now, multiplayer mode wise, Connected, I think, adds something really cool, which is the Connected mode. It's a multiplayer mode in which you are playing up to 3 players, and it's co-op. So you're like fighting a computer enemy. It's like the zodiac signs. That's who you're really fighting, I think is what it ends up being. But you share like screen space. So each of the 3 different players has their own little area that they're playing Tetris in. It's gonna take a little bit to focus, I think. Each of the players has their own little area they're playing Tetris. However, it's kind of weird in the fact that at one point, based on getting score and whatnot, it connects together for a brief moment, and every line you break while it's connected has 3 of them. It takes turns when it's connected. It's like, player 1 will get to place a block, then player 2 places a block, and player 3, and it connects all 3 of your play spaces together. And every line that you fill essentially is adding a line of blocks to the enemy zodiac guy. So it's kind of cool. And it's really satisfying. It does like the whole music cue that when you get into that position, it's really satisfying. I'm actually pretty happy with how I'm playing, despite having to add commentary to Tetris Effect. I'm just having fun. If it gets to a super epic part, I may just stop talking for a while and let you guys enjoy the interesting music being made before your very eyes. It's probably not the best place to put that. Put that there. Clear out those. You may think to yourself, like, I don't have the brain for Tetris, because I've heard people say that before. But honestly, once you start playing and you get a feel for things, you don't need to worry about it. It all just kind of makes sense. Let's put that down there. Get to the next zone. This game's fun. Hey, we got a C. Hey, that's not a bad score for me. That's pretty good. I leveled up. So that's kind of like the intro area, right? That's what you're going to go through, and that's how you'll experience that. I think what I do now, I want to set it to normal, but I could go through this version, which actually maybe I should, because it's quite cool and interesting, but I think what I want to do is one of 2 things. I'm going to do Ritual Passion first, which is not easy. It's the end of an area, and I really like this one because musically it's really cool and interesting to me. So I'll kind of show you what I mean as it goes. But there comes a point where the speed jumps up heavily, and it is not easy. So if you are a person who really likes Tetris or these kind of games in general, like, for example, my wife loves Bejeweled, and Tetris, she's down for Tetris. She likes Tetris. So if you're the kind of person that likes these kind of puzzly type arcadey games, then you may find a lot to like with what's about to happen difficulty wise. Wow, I've really screwed this up. Let's do that. Problem is I kind of screwed myself on that left side, and I'm not doing a good job of staring at what's coming next. So let's clean up this left side a bit. I don't mind dropping that there, clearing that line, and that one as well. This is an awkward piece. We'll put that there. Ooh, I don't like what's going on here. Just gonna drop this over here and drop the long. No, put that in the wrong spot. That'll happen from time to time. It's infuriating, especially as things get a little faster. So it's putting it up to speed 5 on us. Let's put that there. I have not done this well, but it's gonna be what it is, I think. Well, crap. I just have to concede some ground here. Okay, I'm gonna need to I'm gonna need to make this a little bit better. Let's drop a block here. Gotta get some lines cleared. Unfortunately, we're getting to the part where it's about to get very difficult, and my commentary is gonna have to stop. So I'm kind of giving myself a little bit of a time to think. I can clear a couple lines by making this one go flat like that, or long. All right, so it is going to jump up to speed, I think it's 9. Once I break essentially my next set of stuff, and that's gonna get really difficult. So my commentary is gonna go out the window here. No. Oh crap, that's not what I wanted, that one. Let's put this there. Put that on the side. I didn't do that right. That wasn't bad. That was bad. Crap. No. That was bad. Okay. No, oh, I should not have put that there. That was a bad thing. You have a bit of time to kind of adjust your mistakes, but when you're in a situation like this, I don't think I'm gonna break another line. No. And we almost made it. We're at 35, 36. That's hard to do while commentating. But hopefully that gives you guys an idea of a little bit what it is as far as like gameplay. And it just keeps going, and things get a bit more advanced as it goes. Actually a lot more advanced as it goes, but I'm not gonna get to that point showing you guys this. I'm just gonna show you the beginning. And I figure we'll jump into multiplayer real quick, not to actually play with people. I wanna see if it'll allow me to, yeah, I don't need to know this stuff. If it'll allow me to play the connected mode real quick, just to show that off. If I play local, and play connected, I know that it will allow you to add AI. Yeah, so it does. Cool. So I'll be able to actually show off the connected mode too. Which, as I was saying, so you have like the bad guy on the right, and you have your good guys that you're playing with. And I think that this is so freaking fun to play multiplayer. And it's cool because, like, if you have young kids, like, you know, I would say 8, or maybe not 8. Probably like 6 or higher. Then you'd be able to actually play this game with them and enjoy it. And it's chill. You don't have to worry about anything like bad popping up. That sucks. So the enemy guy, like, basically is casting things, making it a little bit more difficult. All right, so here's that cool mode that I was talking about, where it's gonna connect everything. And it's so satisfying. If you have a purple block like that, it automatically drops stuff in. I guess we can fill that out over there. I'm gonna move this guy. One of us needs to get a straight line. We can actually fill out quite a bit of blocks. So. All right, we're not doing great here. He's gonna put that in. Drop that in there. So we're up to 5 lines. 6. See if I can help them out. So you see how it like takes turns. It's really, really cool. Eight lines. Oh, we're doing beautifully. Oh, he's gonna place that there. No, he was gonna place that there. I may have just screwed us there. We might have been able to get another line, but we'll do that. Boom. Cool. So, and then it adds it to the enemy guy. And then it just goes back to, you know, playing. It's a really cool little satisfying mode. I don't know what it is about it, but the music cue really does it for me. It makes it very fun. Popping that one out. That could have been worse at least. Oops, I put that in the wrong spot. Oh, I put that in the wrong spot. I think I'm in a really bad position with how I've managed to do this. And it's not bad, but here we go. We get our cool moment again. I love it. He's gonna drop his in there. Oh, wow. I didn't even see this massive area over here that we needed to fill. I think if I do it this way, we'll drop that in. You know what? The computer's playing not bad. Relatively. They're helping me out here. Just gonna drop this there. They're gonna fill that out. Oop. We need to clean some of this up. We need to get a 9th line. Okay. Wonder if I can, yep. Oh, we're up to 10. Oh, this is going beautifully. Oh, he put it over there. He stole my spot. You saw that. I stole his spot. Bam. And so we're about to win this one because I don't think the computer guys, yeah, he's not going to be able to do that. And there you go. That's what the connected mode is. And it'll move on to the next one just like Journey does. Hey, I didn't do too bad. I beat one of the computers. So that's fine. Makes me feel good about myself. But with that being said, I think Tetris Effect is a freaking amazing game. I feel like everybody should play it, especially now because it is the most chill game. Even though it gets intense at times, it is very relaxing. The music is great. The musical cues that it likes to do are very satisfying. And in general, I think this game is basically perfect for everybody, unless you have like severe issues with color and sound. In that case, probably avoid it. Otherwise, everybody needs to go play this game because it's freaking fantastic. So with all that being said, thank you guys for watching, and we shall see you guys next time.